Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of visiting this channel, click on the subscribe button and then smash the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will get notified as soon as possible. Yeah, so this is the midweek market outlook, and if this is your first time, welcome. All right, this is one of the values, or this is one of the contents that you find great value in. All right, yes, I give out tips within this very content, so you wouldn't want to miss it. Let's delve deep into the market and see what the market has for us going into a new week here. So with the dollar index last week, I made you aware that the dollar index, I'm expecting to see some form of retracement before we see a bullish continuation, or before we see a continuation to the upside. All right, and then we saw price opening on Sunday, whereby it took out last week Friday's high. And right after taking that high, we saw price gyrating to the downside, taking out the sell side liquidity we are seeing here. And currently we are seeing price in a fair value gap right here. But I don't trust this zone because it's price didn't get here during a Q zone time. All right, look at the time. All right, this is after New York close, and so price might move to the downside, but the probability of us seeing price rejecting from this zone is low because it is not Q zone time. That is how I analyze my market, or that is how I look into the market. But let's see what happens. All right, yes, let's see what happens. If price truly closes below this fair value gap we are saying, then definitely you see price taking out this sell side liquidity. Then you see price come down to take out all these sell side liquidity before we see a continuation to the upside. So currently I'm expecting that the month of February has ended and it's a new month, and so this is what I would like you to do. Open your chart and look at where price opened so far as the new month is concerned. All right, go to your weekly time frame. It can be your weekly or monthly time frame, and then try and mark out the opening price of the new month and see where price trades into. All right, I always tell you that on a weekly basis, if price is to move on a bearish side, all right, or if price is to take a bearish movement, or you have to see a bearish movement on price, what does it have to do? It will just move to the upside to make the high of the week before we see a move to the downside. If price is to make a bullish movement, price will move to the downside, that is below the weekly opening price. All right, before to make the low of the week before we see a move to the upside. So if it is bearish, always expect to see price trade below the weekly opening, above the weekly opening price before we see a move to the downside. So if it is bullish, always ensure that price will trade below the weekly opening price before we see a move to the upside. So I always advise people that always look forward to buy below the weekly opening price if you are bullish, and sell above the weekly opening price if you are bearish. All right, yeah. So if you should transfer this to the monthly basis, that is for the swing traders. If you're a swing trader, always ensure that for bullish sentiment you buy below the monthly opening price, and for bearish sentiment you sell above the monthly opening price. So if you are a swing trader, just make sure you know where price opens on a monthly basis. All right, that is going to go a long way to help you reduce your risk that you place on your swing trades. Yeah, so that is just that. Let's move to Gbpusd and see what is happening in Gbpusd. For Gbpusd, I think I posted a signal. All right, I posted a signal in my community, but this is what happened. I missed this trade. Yes, I missed it. This trade would have given me 190 pips, but you know what, I missed it. You know why I missed it? Let me show you something. I posted it, I think, on Monday. We had USD high impact news. We had a USD high impact news on Monday, and this is the candle for the high impact news. All right, and The high impact news also happened 8:30 New York Open. All right, the high impact news happened 8:30 New York Open. And so, in a normal circumstance, when price opens 8:30, we should see, if market is to move to the upside, we should see a move to the downside, take out sell side liquidity, break structure, then we see a move to the upside. That is normal. That is what normally I expect within the market. And so with this move, I was expecting to see price trade to the downside, to the zone. All right, yes, just to clear out sell side liquidity before we see a move to the upside. But look at what happened. Once market opened and then the news was released, we saw a quick move to the upside. We didn't see a much clearer move to the downside. So I was expecting to see a move to the downside. So if price should have moved to the downside or to this zone, I would have taken the trade somewhere around this area, either this zone or anywhere sell side liquidity was taken. But it didn't happen that way, so I had to leave the trade to run. Yes, because it wasn't fitting into my entry criteria. So that is basically why I missed the trade on GBPUSD. But I know some of you entered. Yes, I know some of you entered, and you've profited from it. I mean, that is fine. But the moment for GBPUSD, I'm expecting to see price retrace a little bit. We are seeing a fair value gap here, so I want to see how price is going to react within this fair value gap. Then I take decisions on that. All right. Yes, GBPUSD is long-term bearish. I'm long-term bearish on GBPUSD. All right. Yes, but the moment there are some retracements and all happening, and so I'm just trading in between ranges. All right. Yes, I'm just trading in between range. So at the moment, I'm working within this range high and then this range low. I just want to see how price will react between this range low and this range high. Then I make decisions based on that. So that is just that for GBPUSD. Let's look at AUDUSD. For AUDUSD, I placed the trade today in my Telegram community on AUDUSD. Yes, so I placed the trade today on AUDUSD in my Telegram community. All right, yes, so I asked you to take partials around this zone, which was, let's see, which was about, yeah, which was almost 30 pips. So that is 28 pips. Yeah, so I asked you to take partial. So I'm still in this trade, expecting to see this buy side liquidity taken out, then price moving into the zone. So that is my expectation on AUDUSD. Yeah, so if you've watched till now and you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button. All right, yes, and I'm really sure that you're gaining value from this channel or from this very video you are watching. That is why you still stayed glued to it. So just click on the subscribe button and then smash the notification bell. All right, the link to my Telegram community is in the description box below. Click on it and be part of the clairvoyant traders community. Yeah, so that is just that for AUDUSD. Let's look at what is happening on NZDUSD. For NZDUSD, I personally took this trade on NZDUSD. All right, yes, right after price taking out sell side liquidity, I waited for a break in the market structure, which is here. All right, if you should go to the lower time frame, you see that this is a proper structure. All right, yes, you see it as a small structure on the 1 hour time frame, but if you should go on the lower time frame, you see things clear for yourself. So I just waited for price to retrace back into that zone. So I bought here, placed my stop loss here, which is about 24 pips, and then my take profit was around this zone, and you can see price coming to that zone. So this trade gave me like 50 pips. Yeah, so I'm still waiting to see how price will react going forward on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All right, yes, I'm still observing how price will react, and based on that, I'm going to take a decision on where to place a trade. All right, yeah, so just click on, if you're not part of my Telegram community, join. All right, be part of the Telegram community. That is where I signal you as to where and when I'm taking a trade. All right, yes, as to where and when I'm taking a trade on a particular pair, so you wouldn't want to miss that. Yeah, so that is just that for the midweek market outlook. All right, that is just that for the midweek market outlook. We are in a new month, so I wouldn't expect that much. All right, yeah, so expect manipulation happening a lot within the first week of the new month before we see the real move happening in the second week, third week, and the final week. All right, yeah, so that is just that for the midweek market analysis. I'll come your way again another time. Stay safe.